Just in, Soros caught in sickening anti-Trump plot. This is awful by Laura Widener for Christian News Alerts. George Soros has a rich history of controversy, especially considering his involvement in progressive causes that often result in violence. One thing is for certain, he's no friend of America. His latest action further evidenced that fact. As the Daily Caller reported, George Soros met with House Minority Leader Representative Nancy Pelosi, among others, on Friday, ending a 3-day conference that has been shrouded in secrecy thus far. The purpose of the conference is for progressive donors to come together and plot further resistance efforts against President Trump. The conference served as the annual donor meeting of Democracy Alliance, an organization consisting of wealthy liberal donors who funnel hundreds of thousands individually to collectively approved liberal causes, held at La Costa Resort in Carlsbad, California. The venue has provided them a, quote, safe space where they develop strategies of resistance against the president in secrecy. Democracy Alliance is the group backed by George Soros, who paid protesters to disrupt at least one Trump campaign event in New York City. A Democracy Alliance document obtained last year listed the event disruption as one of their successful movements among various anti-police and Black Lives Matter protests in Baltimore, Cleveland, Chicago, Minneapolis, and Georgia. The Washington Free Beacon obtained the agenda for the conference. The 38-page document touts a title on the cover, Beyond #Resistance, Reclaiming Our Progressive Future. It deems the event an investment conference claiming to generate support for alliance partner organizations and engage in diverging perspectives connected to shaping political and policy transformation in America. It sounds innocent on the surface until the section where they demand privacy, warning against sharing partners, quote, names or details of the conference with the press, or post to personal media channels, including but not limited to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc. Furthermore, attendees are warned from leaving conference material where others may find them. Donors are instructed to dispose of materials in specially designated bins, as well as reporting any attempts of contact by the media. Noted speakers include Governor Tom Wolf, Senator Amy Klobuchar, Representative Ben Ray Lujan, and Virginia Governor-elect Ralph Northam. Speeches include Russian interference in the 2016 election, among others, under the guise of festive brunch and, quote, special appearance. Other, quote, special guests include Sarah Fluke, CNN's Van Jones, Planned Parenthood President Cecily Richards, and CEO of Center for American Progress, Neera Tanden. The event culminated Friday with a speech from Representative Pelosi and a talk with none other than George Soros. The printed names alone include those with dangerous anti-American ideas who have been vocal opponents of President Trump and advocates of the, quote, resistance movement. Democracy Alliance funneled $39.3 million in 2014 alone to 20 liberal organizations, although those organizations were projected to spend more than $175 million. Considering that amount was during the administration of their beloved former President Obama, it's very likely those amounts have surged significantly as a result of the, quote, resistance movement against President Trump. Last year, the Democracy Alliance conference led some donors to question its purpose, and the left suffered a shocking election loss. One Democrat strategist involved in the organization said the DA itself should be called into question. You can make a very good case. It's nothing more than a social club for a handful of wealthy white donors and labor union officials to drink wine and read memos as the Democratic Party burns down around them. The group's agenda called 2016 election the most cataclysmic election of modern history. It recapped the conference's goal of turning resistance energy into electoral action, mobilizing low-propensity voters in the progressive base and reaching out beyond it, as well as fighting to take back the states. The language is awfully tame for a group who has funded activists to disrupt free speech or directed funds to other groups behind violent disruption efforts. It is evident, given the actions and behaviors of these individuals and groups, that leftists embody the dangerous ideology which believes the progressive movement is the only positive future for America. This is true with every organization George Soros is connected to. Never mind the fact that in doing so they suppress free speech and liberties that make America so great. Soros continues to be an enemy of freedom and of America. And I can't understand, you see what they were trying to do, get to the electorals, because they know that they're going to threaten these guys to change the vote in 2020. You know, they're a crumbling party. They poured this kind of money, $175 million back then, and it must be more now with Trump in office, and they got nowhere. I mean, it's sickening. There should be some kind of law that's put into place to stop this kind of corruption that is going on with George Soros, because he's behind a lot of things that are not good for the country, and actually it's like treasonous against this country, and this has to be stopped somehow. I have no idea, but there should be some kind of law. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.